The state legislature took hundreds of votes on hundreds of proposed new laws over the last 2 weeks as they approached a pivotal procedural deadline, marking the halfway point in this year's legislative session. One of the biggest fights of the year so far has been between organized labor unions and multi-state quick-service restaurants. The bill is AB 1228 and is a direct attack on the franchise model for restaurants. That bill is a repeat effort by labor unions and Assemblymember Chris Holden. It is vigorously opposed by the CRA, the local NAACP, the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, the Cal Asian Chamber of Commerce, the International Franchise Association, neighborhood franchisees throughout the entire state, and dozens of other partner organizations. AB 1228 would establish a joint employer liability between franchisors and franchisees. But by doing so, the law would effectively reduce franchise owners to middle managers, handing over much of their autonomy over their own businesses to the franchisor. The groups pushing this idea suggest they're doing it to help franchisees, yet not one franchisee is on record supporting or asking for this change to existing law. Up against a final deadline in the Assembly for the bill to live or die, AB 1228 was narrowly approved by the full state Assembly, with just one more vote than needed to move this measure over to the state Senate for consideration this summer. Last time, we reminded you where you can find a user-friendly chart that has descriptions of the dozens of bills we are working on and their status. There have been many changes since then of that members-only resource. Be sure to check it out again by clicking on the link in the description below. Now on to Proposition 12, its impact on California pork supplies, and the recent U.S. Supreme Court ruling. Prop 12 was passed by California voters in 2018 and regulates animal confinement conditions that pork producers must comply with in order to sell their products in California. But the state didn't issue the required regulations to follow in a timely manner. That created a confusing enforcement environment, threatened higher costs, and limited supply, which prompted the CRA to join other business groups who took the issue to court. But the U.S. Supreme Court recently upheld Prop 12, which means the law can stand. State regulators intend to begin enforcing the law beginning on July 1st, which is now less than 1 month away. The CRA has advocated that suppliers should at least be allowed to provide you the existing pork stock until that stock has been fully distributed. That would eliminate food waste and lessen disruption to the restaurant community and other end users. The California Department of Food and Agriculture, CDFA, has now released a document that seems to address some of our concerns and provide a window of time for existing pork stock to be sold and distributed. You can find that document in the link below. Also, we have arranged with the CDFA to provide our members with a webinar. That happens this Tuesday, and members, we sent you an email with the details and link last week. Ending today on a happy note. Many congratulations to longtime CRA board member and past president John Talashay for receiving the Elizabeth Burns Lifetime Achievement Award this past Friday in LA. Thanks for all you do for our industry, John. That's the news you need to know. Thanks for watching.